President of the Republic, a lady of the English Club, members of the diplomatic corps, Monsieur Global, distinguished representatives of the sugarcane sector, Ms. Vidula Labab Singh and Dr. Praveen Bihari, respectively President and members of the jury, rectors, teachers, parents, and young participants to the Omnicane Award year 2011, friends from the media, members of Omnicane Foundation and colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is my privilege and pleasure to welcome you again this year for the prize-giving ceremony of the Omnicane Award 2011 edition, for which the theme was the strengths and weaknesses of the Mauritian corporate social responsibility approach and its relevance to the eradication of absolute poverty and exclusion. We have been very impressed by the record number and quality of entries for this year's competition, demonstrating clearly the keen interest of our youth in this year's theme. In fact, we have received a total of 63 projects from 33 colleges across Mauritius, mobilizing 315 students, together with their teachers and I'm sure their parents as well. Ladies and gentlemen, this annual event is one of the most prestigious milestones of Omnicane's activities on the social front. Since the first edition in 1971, known as the Longo Award, each year students have had the opportunity to express their talents collectively on diverse themes of national and international interest. Corporate social responsibility goes beyond economic reasoning and surpasses the mere compliance to legal requirements. Every organization coexists and interacts within a system comprising of the natural environment and the community. Corporate social responsibility is a uniting initiative bringing together the corporate sector and the society for their mutual benefit. In 2009, the government of Mauritius came forward with quite a unique concept of social responsibility, with a set of guidelines focusing mainly on the eradication of poverty and empowerment of vulnerable groups. This concept became rapidly a catalyst for a number of private sector initiatives on the social front. This concept of corporate social responsibility was further consolidated in 2010 when the government set up a ministry dedicated towards social integration and economic empowerment. At Omnicane, we are firm believers that we have a social mission, and our tagline, integrating energies, also embraces the human and social dimension with this vision. Omnicane has defined and oriented its social objectives towards empowerment of the community and alleviation of absolute poverty through education, health, environmental preservation, and sports. Omnicane Foundation, created in 2009 to carry out the CSR actions of Omnicane, is today well engaged in a number of social projects, out of which I would like to enumerate just a few realizations in 2011. For example, the financing of the construction of the Sasim Sagar Rambulam Disability Center in Kiyode, caring for disabled children, the sponsoring of Club Maurice for the preparation of Mauritian athletes who participated in the last Indonesian Island Games, the financing of the social and sport project of the Pure Starlight Sports Club, the financing of l'école Simel Espoir, of l'Organisation Fraternelle de l'Escalier, coaching CPE students coming from deprived areas of l'Escalier. Financing through Tidiams, the medical treatment for 20 children of the southern region suffering from type 1 diabetes. Free medical checkups by members of Positive Approach to Total Health for the inhabitants of Batimaré and Pontiac. The vaccination program against cervical cancer for 250 young women in l'Escalier and Batimaré region. More recently, we have undertaken the joint financing with the National Empowerment Foundation of the construction of 25 social houses for the absolute poor living in Cluny, Batimaré, Candiac, Suriname and Riambel. At Omnicane, sustainability is at the center of our business model. Guided by this strong conviction, we are today resolutely engaged in the transformation of the sugar industry into a modern and dynamic cane cluster. At Omnicane, we are proud to have contributed via our industrial projects in a tangible manner to the sustainable development of our country, thereby adhering to the principles of Maurice Durable project. We hope that the production of bioethanol at Omnicane will soon become a reality in Mauritius, contributing directly in reducing the dependency of our transport sector on imported fossil fuels. Coming back to the topic of this year's Omnicane Award, the objective was to have a critical assessment of the Mauritian corporate social responsibility approach after 2 years of existence. I'm sure that the findings of these projects represented by these youngsters will be valuable both to the corporate sector and to the government in further improving the effectiveness of our social actions towards those who are in need. To conclude, I would like to convey my sincere thanks to the President of the Republic and Lady Juggernaut, who have once again honored this award function by their presence. I would like to thank Ms. Vidula Navab Singh and Dr. Mevin Diari, who, despite their professional commitments, have accepted to bring their valuable and respected contributions as jury. And it has been the case in previous editions. I know the jury must have had tough tasks in their evaluation, given the high standard of projects received for the Omnicane Award. I would also like to thank Mr. Jacques and the team of Omnicane, who have once again done a marvelous job in coordinating every stage of the project since it was launched early this year. Last but not least, I would like to thank all the 63 participating teams from 33 colleges and congratulate the winning team, which Madam the Chairperson of the jury will have the honor to communicate in a while. I look forward to an even greater participation for the 2012 edition of the Omnicane Award on yet another fascinating topic to be unveiled soon. Thank you for your attention.